are ya? How's everybody doing? Buongiorno. Hi, William. Okay, Rose Marks, you're the first person who shares my video every morning. I love that. You're so cute. How's everybody doing? Can you see this giant zit right here? I feel like, you know, zits are like reminders that we're, you know, that sometimes time marches on a nail and sometimes it just marches right across your face. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. It's early in Los Angeles. I'm trying to talk low because my girlfriend's still sleeping. I don't know why people are putting angry faces. Maybe it's because this coffee talk is about my day. Maybe it's because I wrote John 3:16. Maybe it's because, what does Truvy say about a nail? Maybe it's because, oh, damn. I had it. I had a perfect Steel Magnolia finish to that, and I lost it. Okay, so, oh, I do know Liam Wilhaver. Yes, I absolutely do. I adore Lee Haver. Okay, so just to let you guys know, the time today that I will be pitching my movie is 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So whatever that means, 1 o'clock Birmingham time, Central Time, and 2 o'clock Eastern Time. So if you guys could set your alarms and think really good thoughts, that would be splendid. Splenda. That would be splenda. All right, so basically I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about this movie, and a little bit about this movie and a little bit about what's going to go on today, so you guys can have an idea. So some of you may or may not know that I was in the hospital with Charlie for 5 weeks before she was born. And I was away from my 2-year-old and my 1-year-old, and I was having massive hemorrhage, bleeding, and PICC lines in my neck and in my head, and like, it was so awful. And every day I would lay there and pray that God would make her strong and God would make her a fighter, and that she would survive if she was born early. And as some of you may or may not know, Charlie was born in an emergency C-section at 34 weeks 1 day. And I remember, while I was laying in bed with her, thinking, I'm not going to make it. I'm not cut out for this. I can't do this. I won't make it. And if I don't make it, she won't make it. And it was horrible. And after Charlie was born, and after she was out of the NICU, and once she was healthy, people would say to me, if you had to do it all over again, would you? And I said, yeah, 100%. I would do it 1,000 times. I would lay in that bed for 5 weeks every year if I had to have Charlie and have her healthy and whatever. And so one day I was in the shower and I was laughing at myself that I would make that sacrifice for Charlie again and again and again. And I thought, this is what mothers do. This is what we do. I have known mothers who have had children with illness, severe disability, loss, and I have asked them, if you could do it all over again, would you? And every time they say, yes, yes, Yes. Even knowing that their child would have illness, even knowing their child would have disabilities, even knowing their child they would lose their child, they say, yes, yes, yes. And I was thinking about mothers in the shower one day, and I was thinking about what profound sacrifices that we make for our children, right? So anyway, I was thinking about Mary. I don't know why. Okay? I'm saved, but I'm not like super religious. It's not like I don't think about Mary. Like in my day-to-day life, it's not like I'm not texting Mary, right? So I was thinking about Mary, and I was thinking about the sacrifice that she made, right? And I was thinking about the movie Passion of the Christ, about how she followed Jesus in that movie from the stations of the cross, every station, watching her son be torn apart, and how she stuck with him, and she kept looking him in his eyes and saying, look at me, I'm here, look at me. And I thought, could you imagine the sacrifice that Mary had to make watching her son, right? Anyway, so I started thinking about what would happen if we were called in our life to make the ultimate sacrifice. Could we do it? Could we, as mothers today in 2017, make the ultimate sacrifice? Could we sacrifice one of our own children so that the world could continue on? And so I was thinking about it, and I came up with this idea for a movie. It's a medical thriller, and my computer's over there. I wanted to show you the cover, but it says, the log line for the movie is, when a devout mother finds out that her son is the cure for a mystery virus killing children all over the world, she takes him on the run and becomes the target of a nationwide manhunt. And it is a story about a mother's love. It is a story about science. It is a story about how far we will go. And it is a story ultimately about sacrifice. And it is not religious, and it is not, you don't have to be a Christian to see this movie. It's a medical thriller. It's like The Fugitive. It is a woman running with her child. And anyway, it is my passion project. I have worked on it for 3 years. And so many people have said to me, well, it's really good, but the boy can't die. I'm like, the boy has to die. Well, in Hollywood, we don't really like to kill kids. Well, in the real world, we don't like to kill kids either. But the boy has to die. No, this is not based on my own experiences. Oh my God, no. I'm whispering because my friend is sleeping. I'm sorry if you can't hear me. But anyway, this is a movie rooted in science. It is about a real virus that has mutated and changed its own contagion. Literally, the virus has mutated. It's become sophisticated enough that it has changed its own contagion. Think about this. Think about if the common cold, this is not the virus in my movie, but think about if the common cold started to kill people, much in the way that the flu now has. The flu is capable of killing people, right? Now think about if the flu was killing children everywhere, all over the world, and the flu was spreading fast and they couldn't do anything to stop it. And your child was the only child that could stop all the death. Would you give your child to the government, or would you run? Something to think about. And again, you don't have to be a Christian to appreciate this movie, because it's not, if not, it's a cat and mouse chase movie. It's amazing, and it's a great movie. So anyway, I think most moms, if you put 100 moms in a room and told them this movie and said, what would you do? Would you give your child over to science, or would you run? Gina Siaf. I would run like the wind. I too, if Max was he's my only son, if they wanted my son and they were coming for him, I would run and I would run and I would run and I would never look back. I would run until my feet couldn't go anymore, till my ankles fell off, okay? But again, it's a conversation starter. It's just, what would you do? That is what this movie is. Did I make you feel something? Are you inspired by something? Did you cry? Did you walk out of the theater and feel like you have cried the right cry for a very long time? So we shall see. The good news is that I feel as ready as I have ever felt. And if it works, wonderful. And if it's a no from this pitch, if I get a no here, then I'll keep going. If this is a no, this is not a no forever. This is a no for today. Remember, they told James Cameron that Avatar would never work. It took him 10 years to sell Avatar. Everybody told Steven Spielberg that Poltergeist was too gimmicky and would never work. And Poltergeist is a classic. People told Oprah that nobody would ever want to hear a black girl from Mississippi talk. They were wrong. The person who had the idea for Starbucks, they told him nobody's going to pay over $2 for a cup of coffee. They were wrong. Wrong. Okay. So anyway, I will keep moving with my story. If it does, that's right, Elizabeth Anthony. If the door does not open today, then it was not my door. But my door is out there somewhere, and I will find it. So I just want to share this with you. And again, remember, this is not a Christian movie. This is not a Christian movie. It is a movie about science and motherhood. And if it feels Christian to you, it's because you're close to that faith, but you don't have to be to like this movie. You don't even have to be a mother. How about that? How about that? Catch me at the movie theater. How about that? His sacrifice, Mary Kelly, saves everybody. Yes. So anyway, I love you guys so much today. I'm nervous. I don't know if you could tell my armpits are sweating, but you can't see it. And that's what happens to me whenever I get nervous, which is why oh my God, every time I get around Lionel, my armpits sweat so bad. So two big things today. I'm pitching my movie and I'm supposed to see Lionel later. But I don't know if that's going to happen because he's very busy. But we shall see. You know, it's hard to date when we never see each other. I'm just going to keep it real, guys. All right, so listen, I want you guys to have a beautiful day. What is today? Is today Thursday? I think it is. Have a beautiful day today, and I will keep you posted on how it's going to go, and I'll let you know as soon as I get out. As soon as I get out of the pitch, I'll be like, oh my God. So the movie's called John 3:16. But I love you guys, and I could not and would not want to do this without you. So I hope that you have a beautiful day. I know, Elizabeth, could you die? I'm dying. I love you guys. I'm going to go pop this zit. And I'll be in touch later. Amanda, I love you. You guys have such a great day. Oh, we have to do the Wounded Warrior thing. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. I don't know if they're getting this money, but on the off chance they are, let's just give it to them. Ta-da! And so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look on your face. Okay, I'm going to take a shower because my armpits are sweating. But I love you so much. I love you, love you, love you. Have a great day.